Hi.
Hello, cuties. Christine got the first. I wonder why. Welcome, intern. Pelasmo. What is this I'm seeing? What are you seeing, Pelasmo? Bestie's here! 20 months! Holy shit, dude.
Welcome, the son of Lucifer, another lost soul.
What the fuck, guys? Thank you for the resub, Christine. Damn. Wait, how many months has it been? 4 months already? Dude. At the same time, it doesn't feel as long, and it feels longer. Yeah, you get a free fish for every time you sub or donate a sub. Ooh, you got a whale shark? That's so cool. And it was a legend. Wow. How are you guys doing? Also, hello, Milk. Hi, Miss Paws. You're so wet because you're sweating, right? Yeah, that's why. Totally no other reason. No other reason. It is so warm here. It's like 30 something degrees. Ugh. Gross.
Welcome Viti 906.
Biddy!
Another lost soul.
Thank you for the
Stay
biddy,
a while.
biddy. Totally know the reason. The cake is a lie? What cake? Calling my ass fake? Not fake. It's very... Red knob starfish. Hey yo, that's sus. What the fuck? Wait, what? There's a hype tree now? What the fuck? Oh my god. I haven't even done anything yet. Thank you for the resub, Pfizer. Oh my god. 8 months? Let's go. Just sitting here watching you guys fish at this point. I haven't even done the settings. Scooter. Okay, I hope that the game audio is gonna be working. Wait, can't really tell right now. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. Holy shit. I've only been gone a week. What is this?
Welcome Ben Pfizer. Another lost soul. Stay a while.
Your audio, good. How are you, cuties? I'm doing okay. it's just really warm and I'm really tired. How are you doing, Pfizer? Have you played Stanley? No. Speak German? Dude, I can't speak German. What the fuck? Just the slider until the monitor is barely visible. It's barely visible now. But I am blind. Does this look fine on the stream? I also want it to look okay for you guys. I can barely see it, but I have the light on, so it might not be realistic. It's gonna be. Back to where it was. Really? You're blind, same. Put it to full. Darkness? Dude, you know how blind I am, Phalasma, right? Although, I don't know. This is not a horror game. It doesn't really matter how dark I put it, right?
Bribing a ghost.
What the fuck?
I like it.
Daddy,
Third
chill.
94.
Huh? Turn? 5 gifties? Why?
Daddy, chill.
You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, Stern. I do not know any of the people who got it, but thank you. You got a peacock? Enjoy your peacock turn.
Daddy, chill.
Sorry, that word would always be funny to me for very mature reasons.
Daddy, chill.
You converted from Prime to what? Why? You love me? Aww. I love you too, Pfizer. Oh my god. I'm still in the settings, guys. Thank you so much for the resub turn. 6 months. Oh my god, I hear it twice. Why did I hear it twice now? What just happened? Game's great, thank you. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna turn off the light. Please enter the current time. I don't know the time. But it's not. Love your gameplay. It was great streaming. Yeah, thank you everyone playing out. This was the stream. Hope to see you guys next time. Wait, what time is it? Wait. Huh? Oh. Oh, I have to do it in American time. What? 5. What the frick? What time is it? 50? Why am I doing this exactly? $52. Why did I need to put the time on? Okay. How is the audio? Is it too loud? Of course, an ad starts now when I'm actually about to play a game. Oh. The moment it sounds okay. Don't have to go through any of the settings. Why is everyone getting red knobs? Did I die in the hunt? Oh, I didn't. Very nice. How long are these ads supposed to be? Two gold rue. How are you doing, Pause?
Stay a while.
Never. I didn't even read that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Right, happy. Looks like me.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say,
if that happens to me at my job,
Never
I'm happy.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yo, we succeeded. Level 3 hype train. Thank you so much, guys. Look what I got! It's a praying cookie. Is that a cookie? What is that? Respectfully, no. Okay, then. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, what? Let's just go home now. Press buttons anyway. What are the controls? What? Why am I moving with... What? Okay, that's a bit weird. I want to press button. I press button. Press button. Damn it. Okay. Why is he walking so fast?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey, my room!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think I have anything up.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Amazing. Do all of his co-workers have the same job as well? Okay. Hate Mondays. Oh, a computer.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Am I getting called out for pressing buttons? Fuck you. Can I jump? No. Let's say I like... What? I like... work. I just hate my boss. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Why did I feel like I just went in a circle? Why does everything look the same? Oh. That is open. Busted by the game. Yeah. Hope it doesn't call me out on every bad decision I make, because I make a lot of those.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because
Well,
he
never
doesn't
mind.
pick
I
up well
just-
on cues from his environment.
Well then. I did not hear what he said because my mom just came to talk to me. So, did he call me out for not listening? Because now I wasn't listening. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, bad.
Welcome it's_Melira. Another
Yes,
lost
back.
soul.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I purposely go on to the right one? Hello, welcome in. How's it going, Miller?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh, employee lounge. Get donuts. Ooh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want the snack. Feels good. How about you? Long time no see. Last time I was here, we were playing Hardcore Valheim.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It's worth it. Shut up. I think okay. I still do play Valheim. I haven't played my permadeath in a while though.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Wow. Okay, that's fucking great. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to talk to chat. Okay, can I have a moment, please?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But
That's
when a
not what
long
I'm
time
doing.
had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Trying to talk to chat. Okay, shut the fuck up. I can't even talk to chat. For fuck's sake, man. I'm sorry. Coffee nuts. What kind of nut are we talking about? Well, let me talk to chat. Well, I'm sorry, chat. This is.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, what's here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What, did he tell me where I was supposed to go? Wait. Oh, wasn't paying attention. I just saw an open door and went to it. Oops. But then let me go back. Why are you closing the door behind me? Jesus. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause that. Penalty for issues of cargo lift. What are you gonna do? Kill me? What are you help me with?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Can I jump?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Right.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Can I
can
jump?
be difficult.
Will I
but
die?
the fact is that
Yeah, will
the
I
story has
jump?
been about nothing but you all this time.
Ooh.
This But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my god. This is great. Okay, oh, from the beginning, it's fine. I listen, Pelasmo. I listen. Very well. Well, I'll listen now, okay? How's everything going for you? I haven't catched up since... it's been alright. It's been busy with work and all of that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'll follow now, okay? I don't know where the meeting room is, though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You happy now? Ooh.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What have you been up to, Elio? Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you've been doing well. Been playing any games? Why can't I touch anything? I want to pick up stuff. Oh. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Well, thank you. Money, more money. Money. Graphs. Oh, money. That is amazing. That is great. Broom closet. Cool.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure there's nothing here? There's a broom here. There's all of things here. What do you mean? I'm not pick up anything.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wanna go down. Hi, Groucho. There's stuff downstairs. Ooh, a car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
What the
fuck? And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Ew, why would I want that?
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
This is how I sound like going to work every day. The pep talk before I enter.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What is going
She
on in this
arose,
game?
got dressed, gathered her belongings,
Am I
and
dead?
walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man
look, it's me.
who
I'm
had
dead.
stumbled through town talking and screaming
Oh,
to
I'm not dead.
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, I am
And
dead.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, this was game over? Oh, what? Whenever I don't follow instructions, I die? Oh, that's not gonna... It's gonna... Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Christine
missed a
would
memo.
never finish this game. She's terrible at following any direction or instruction.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
know
go
what
up to his
Plasma
boss's
went.
office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, that is nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I was saying, Plasma, that now I understand why you were telling me to listen to the game for once. I don't like that. Am I gonna die? Going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, but I like exploring and doing things on my own, because I don't like to follow direction. I like to get...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But I can escape! But escape there. Can I go? Or am I gonna die again if I go? But it's so tempting. Go escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Christine! I blame you for this.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Oh, I'm not listening to you anymore. Going back. You mean don't do it?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Let's do it. Am I supposed to listen to you? Wait, what? Is he gonna say anything if I go back again?
Nope, still on board with death.
No, not gonna say anything? Fine. Maybe the game is lying to me.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, I hate heights. Oh, this is... Hey, what?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
What the
he
fuck?
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into
What
the
the
enormous
fuck?
metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
so
killing him
confused.
instantly.
Oh, what? Okay. Stanley?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see
No,
now?
look at that.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Damn, girl, that's depressing. Danielle, have you played this game? What the fuck is this? Didn't Sai play this? I feel like I've seen Sai play this. What the fuck? Like a museum? I'm so confused. What happens if the tower runs out? But I already am delusional, Milk. What is this game gonna do? Fix it? Oh, look, it's the choices.
Welcome Bargiv_Pilly. Another lost soul. Stay a while.
Hi, Billy. How's it going? Your favorite? I'm your favorite since when, Billy? What the hell? Levers were originally part of the Zending. The player will put a lever underneath to describe what color they had. What the fuck am I doing here? What the f- I blame Christine. Am I in hell? The f- Yo? Yo, look at that sick setup. Don't need a bit wider monitors, but hey, that's nice. Oh, wait, what? Press that? random ending. Let me out!
Stanley walked over the bridge. And finally, he pushed the number 9. When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Guys, I don't know what to do. So that's me pressing every button. I'm clicking with my mouse move. I don't know how to get accuracy. This place is a maze. A hole? I see a hole. Oh, this.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
It was the
Sometimes
exit.
these things cannot be seen.
There wasn't. No way.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Wait, what happens if I quit? Told me to quit. Should I do it for shits and giggles? Some portal looking shit. Have you played this, Pelasmo? Should I just quit the game like she told me to see what happens? Only one way to find out, right? We should do it. Maybe.
This is the story of
Oh,
a man
it's just
named Stanley.
restarts? Just restarted. Wait. The fuck up. But something's gonna happen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe we shouldn't try to escape this time?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I could open this last time. Why can't I open it now? It's fluffer.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley
Also saying
wondered
to Christine
aloud
again.
to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This time I'm listening to the narrator instead of Christine. Hi, Lilith. Rude, yeah. It was rude. You have to be, yeah. I enjoy that so much. The fuck?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What
Jesus.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Camera?
Now the monitors jumped
Lord.
to life, their true nature revealed.
Someone got
Each
fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
the
many
fuck?
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
is
one of
creepy.
them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What the fuck? What is going on?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I mean,
Was this the
kind
only
of.
reason
That
he
was
was happy
obvious.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, kinda. Milk is giving me weird vibes. And I'm still being mind controlled by the stupid narrator. Hello?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It
Right.
was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
The ballroom? Oh, yeah.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How am I supposed to do that? But it's disabled.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
So
Where
confused.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Oh, that sounds
Whatever
nice.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I achieved happiness, guys. Let's go. Oh, beat the game. Let's go. We beat the game. And now we're back again. Wait, what? Press on button. I will.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oops.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he'd coming to a
let's
staircase,
press on
Stanley
this
walked
time.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I go in here? Oh, there's an elevator. Oh, let's do that. Can you open the damn door? Come back. What the fuck? Does anything even happen? I don't think anything happens. I think this game is fucking with my head. With the lobby music, it's awful. Yeah, now screw that. Ooh. Get the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Okay.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Wonder what happens if
This
I
was
don't
too
put in
much
this
for
code.
Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs,
Hey,
the
yo.
guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by
This is
fear for
different.
nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
Let's see if he says anything. Okay, wait.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Two, 8, 4, 5.
Ah. You gonna get mad? Press everything. Stop it.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just
my
opened
God!
all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
We'll do
Control
escape later.
Facility.
Let's do on first.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Does he?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes, exactly.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
What the fuck is this game?
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Fuck. There was what? There was a red button? There was a red button? Where?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Oh, I didn't see it.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
It's different now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whiteboard ending. Huh?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Open the door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I try it again? No, I locked myself up by accident.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Or not?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Z.
The car again? Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, come on!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wanna go in here. Okay, let's go right and then again.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game
Never
over,
mind.
completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. I don't like this.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, what? Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Are you kidding me, dude?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Right. What the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I love
Do you
his
remember,
accent.
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my god.
Cut the music.
This
Go
Christine
back
is
and
enjoying
look
herself.
at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? Taking a piss? What? Why? Why is he making me look at a fucking plant? The trail is red, the vibe would be totally different. Right? Looks like blood or something.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, it looks like a plant. Look, oh, here we go.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Jesus, okay, well.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You sure about that, sir? My imagination is pretty...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
You kidding?
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, let me stretch. That guy can talk, right? I need to know how to talk like this. I would be a much better streamer if I could just... Yep.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
Hi, Astro.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
18,
who consulted
18
me?
minutes,
Why
I
don't
guess.
I
I
get to
don't know.
decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
It's not
I
a
won't
countdown.
do it.
It's how long I've been playing.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I love how both of the doors led
whatever it
here.
is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will
How are
something
you doing,
happen?
Astro?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
What the fuck just happened? No, Astro, why would you do that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
We're dying.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
This is your basement? Hey,
After
yo.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is it?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
This guy is talking like he's a streamer. And, like, this guy is talking more than me, guys.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
What the fuck? What? Are you? The fuck is this? Working on my cake, guys. Oh. That was very exciting.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I didn't install this. Who put this elevator here? Astro. The game is rising itself. This game is great. So confusing. I'm already confused by nature. Wow.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game? And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's different now. What is this? Hey, it's an office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Yeah, that's it all. Wait. Kidding? Oh, I thought I would restart.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
I would live here.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
ZZZZ.
Wow. Amazing.
god, that is so pretty.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now, a lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
You're gonna have me in your ears? Oh, guys, should I make inappropriate noises so Christine has issues making her dinner? God, I hate elevators, dude. I've been trapped in them too many times. You were playing Skyrim and didn't even know? Of course! Of course! Lydia, for fuck's sake! Move out the way! I'll start moaning, why not? Imagine I did that and Christine dropped her fucking foot on the... Guys. If we were in VC and not on stream, I would definitely do that. 100% did.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I wonder if that's real. What the real reviews? You can go check it out on Steam. Why did I think this was a French flag?
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Hey, we just talked
I
about
haven't
it.
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Another one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Sorry, I'm back.
Wait, did I come from here?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customers.
Not yet, Astro.
Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it...
Did you do
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place?
You're dead. I think I killed the narrator, guys. Dead. What the fuck? That's... worth...
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. they had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands, but the end is never the end, 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 is never the end,
Oh, I can't skip.
is never
Oh,
the
for fuck's
end.
sake. Wait, did the hunt not return last time? Well, I'm alive. I don't know, maybe it bugged out? This is getting destroyed. Wish I was getting this. Oh, Christina's dinner coming along. Did you preheat yourself? I'm gonna stop. Oh, look, it's green now. Cereal, what did I do? What's up, Astro? I didn't say anything. I just asked her how dinner was coming. Oh, you're wearing my dinner? Ooh. Please present it on the table. You're overheated. You're just in heat, Christy. There's a difference. Flustered? Yeah, I hope so. Good girl, Christine. Blow on it before you eat. Oh, I can blow. Fine. I broke him! What's out of here? I come back for last one. What the fuck? Ariana, what are you doing here? This is how the inside of my pants looks like. What? That it? I just killed Stanley?
Brother man. What? What?
Brother man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Wait,
it
did I-
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
It's a new elevator, that's what it is, guys.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh yeah?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover
No
with a
game,
fully
no
fledged
this.
sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
You guys accidentally said this stream title. Ah. Damn, missed opportunity to say 420.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Just the two of us. Oh my god! Fucking actual lyrics to the fucking song. Oh my god. It's so fucking great. I cannot fuck Astro, for fuck's sake. I cannot sing. I swear, I'm singing it in my head, Astro, okay? No, I can't sing. I cannot sing, Astro. You don't want to see me sing. SMH this lady. You can SMH. That is so fucking brilliant. This is a nice couch. Color red. Wait, did I live through that hunt? Hold on. Oh, that's why Pelasmo said Fook. I'm so confused. Oh shit, what the fuck did I just press? Hey, it's the fucking plant he was twice in a row. Damn, Plasma, it's not your day, is it?
Look, it's the fucking plants. That's fucking great. Can I pick the font? No. They had a meeting to pick which font, honestly. Fucking mood. Technically.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Say extra. The narrator really loves the plants. I mean, so do you, Milk, let's be honest. Oh, Milk, I'm so excited for the road trip. I'm gonna send you so many flower pictures. I'm gonna just, like, lay on the floor randomly to take pictures of flowers. Maybe I should take my camera with me. Took the red marker. What? Yeah. Make a bunch of flower pics. Yeah. We're going to the nice place where there's a lot of flowers. Show floor. You're coming to Slovenia next year? Dude. Do it. Do it. What? How do I get in the bus? Oh. Maybe I don't. One thing. Amanda, yes, Christine, you're getting pictures. Yes. Want flowers as well. Christine, I'm waiting for my dinner.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Dinner is done. Damn it, I should have moaned. What? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. What? Hey, is that me? Reassurance bucket? What does that mean? No screenshots. What if I take a screenshot?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
Oh.
Which would you go with?
Get well someday. I should have that at work. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine coming to a hospital and they have balloons. Balloons that's like, get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Wow.
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Step-niece? Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Holy fuck. Oh, thank you for the follow. Happy birthday. No, it's not my birthday. We're not going down this road again, guys. No, please. Don't.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Christ. What is this? Easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. I don't know how I feel about that giant statue of me. It's a bit... question. I want an achievement. It's yours now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. I feel like I'm gonna die.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I want my achievement, sir. Definitely not back. You mean I'm packing, Astro? Let's just... What else can we do?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Jump start? Well, yeah. Well, I don't have any.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Yeah, it was
Oh, wait.
so exciting.
You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
He's a giant guy. That automatically means he's packing Astro. You just played yourself. Oh yeah, never mind. He doesn't have a bulge. Up. You can find them. You can find... Ooh, what is this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Wow.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Damn. Why are there naked men here? What the frick? We got him! Oh wait, where's the others? I want all of them. Thank you so much for the follow.
God, it really
Welcome
is
in.
the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward
But I
for it.
collected one. What the
Absolutely
fuck do you
tragic.
mean? Whatever. The achievement infinite hole. Infinite hole? Okay, sign me up. Let's go. Can't believe I didn't get punished for taking a screenshot in a no screenshot room.
Welcome,
Opening rim.
Another lost soul. Stay a while.
Surrounding. I'm mature, guys. I'm so mature. I am so mature. That is a big hole. Guess who? Hi there, cutie. All you need is two holes. Oh my god, dude. This keeps going. That was a good one, Christine. Jesus.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Hey, it's
Infinite
Christine,
fall.
guys.
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I'm so sorry. Am I just gonna keep falling?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do
It's
say
so
so.
lucky.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
You're inside Christine now? I know.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on
That
the
also
sooner
sounds
rather
bad.
than later spectrum of things. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
How far does it go? It's infinite. You can pump it as much as you want. No? Why not?
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now.
Did you really need to see it again? I don't
Yeah.
know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever.
Don't press.
There really
Okay.
are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Oh!
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not
Christine
believe
Hall.
that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
But I like being in the hole. Although you shouldn't be smoking here. A new mug. Eating at 2 p.m. Gonna say anything if I stay in here? Look how deep her hole is. Damn. I still managed to fill it. Gotta shut up now. Jump again?
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal
That's true, I
person
do.
would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
No, I wanna
admittedly,
spend...
I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards
I'm
for
dying,
accountability
guys.
and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Again!
Well, there it is.
No!
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, it's scratching
Oh,
the itch, alright.
Who am I to judge? You
so
just
good.
do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
That's not gonna work. Why? You can just scratch the surface and rub it. Anyways. Yep. I can't... Oh.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Oh, shit.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
Damn,
you
let's
get
go.
to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
This is
I
my
hope you
perfect
and the hole
victory,
have
guys.
a wonderful
This.
rest of eternity together.
That is great. I'm gonna spend eternity with Christine's hole. That is great. I am very happy. Oh. The hole is all about how short it is. But how, can I actually not get out though? Cereals have to place a hole. Yes, indeed. What is going on? Is the hole? I'm plunging it. Oh hell yeah! It's getting bigger again. Oh, that's fantastic. Stretching. Told you guys. I told you it's working. Down at me. Get into the skin. Change your perspective. Or not leave it to sheriffs. What do you mean? Ooh. Oh my god. Look at that. He looks so unfazed. What the hell? What? What the hell? The whole changed color. Oh shit. What the f- Look at the puppies! Oh! Inside the hole. Oh my god. Oh, we're going head in now. Oh, my head grew. Oh, Jesus. Oh, daddy.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Ooh.
You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Be back. Forgot the mans. Indeed. Well,
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game. No. What is this? Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
There even anything here? Settings World Champion. Mostly infinite hole. Aw. Damn it. Actually, what did you make for dinner? Where did we want to go? Oh yeah, the button. Of course, the button. button. Pasta with meat sauce? Can I have some? The baby's all grown up. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know, but I don't know where they are. I'm supposed to find them.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
No, I don't know that. Road too big, too small. Never too big. The button that says the name of the player. Name?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Yeah. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Why am I doing RP with this
here we go. Now? Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Huh?
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
What the fuck is this shit?
Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal value. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are. Jim.
Oh, man. But I want it to be Jim. Guys, I'm no longer Jim. What am I? I'm having an identity crisis now. Bring Jim back. Justice for Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Merch? Other new content. Wait, there was a bucket. Oh, bucket. I don't... Well...
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Emotional support.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
I'm gonna kick.
The bucket
Wait,
is the
kick is
perfect
stuck?
solution.
It's fine.
Come on, give it a try.
No, it's not. Wait, what? Why did you guys break my kick? What the fuck? How did you guys manage? How did you manage to break my... How do I reset him? What is this command? Can I turn it off and on? Is it gone? Is it still there? Shit. Okay, wait. I can fix this. He's there. Whenever I close my eyes, his face. Oh, that's the wrong button. Wait. Refresh. Refresh didn't do anything, guys. You broke it? I guess? It's just broken now. Oh my lords. Okay. It's gone. Yeah, we fixed it, right? Surely, nothing can go wrong. Oh my god. So good. Okay, I don't know what to do with my bucket now. Just hold it. Can I put it on my head?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, yeah.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Is this how you pick up ladies,
the benefits
guys?
of the bucket
Should they
seem
just
to
get
go
a
on
bucket
and on,
IRL?
don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable.
Maybe if I put it on my head, it's gonna be double of the effect. What do I do with the... What do I do with the bucket? I drop it in the infinity hole? Yes, it's... Why can I crouch, but... Wait, my chat has... Should get to... Hey, yo, Astro!
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
What code? Oh, this one. Sure, do it and tell me what it says. It worked? What is it? You got money? Good for you. Try it, should I? Let's see. Welcome to the official website of Stanley Parable 2, a sequel. Watch blah 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 blah. I wish it was a Rickroll or something. That would have been funny. Okay. Well, what do we do with the bucket? What do we do in general now? Exit? What? Do we look at everything? Info hole, collectibles. Should we go back to the collectibles? Can I go back? Collect the collectibles? There was nothing here, it was just dark. I can't. This is a scam. Take your time, Christine.
All right.
Know?
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Okay. What the fuck? Why does he have a door in his face? Ooh, movie theater.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes,
Yeah,
I
the
know
whole
it's
is
not
my
exactly
favorite.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Thank you. That was very exciting.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Every time
they would
he says
need the
gags,
structure
my
and the
mind
gameplay
goes
of the original.
to the gutter.
Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply...
It's me!
Well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Right.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, look! We're playing the second game now. It's a bit, you know this, they added a red like Milk suggested, it's a bit creepy. Game of the year. They didn't add any naked ladies in there, so I don't know about that, Astra. We just... Warning.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
I think that
every
would die of
moment
boredom,
the orders
actually.
came in. as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Where are we here? Oh, from the beginning now? Or something actually gonna be different because it's... Hey, the balloons! Where's she doing it? Japanese.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So funny.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey, the bucket's here!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
For 20.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
You gonna sleep to this stream? I will promise to try not to scream
Stanley
weird
clutched
things.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
About naked men like last time.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Fucking bucket, man. To make this baby stop crying. Oh, you should have clipped that answer. That was so fucking brilliant. Oh my god. You really thought I was slamming the baby? Like, your reaction is what made the whole scene fucking great. Oh, I need to go back and clip that. Oh, is the fishing not working now? How do you guys break my stream constantly? What the frick? You guys have a talent for these things. Have a fish for free. I don't know how to fix it now. But yeah, enjoy your nap. That's true. Wait, what? Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be. Given coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
fuck is this? Yo, a
We found one
collectible!
of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh, what does it say? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money Chris.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh, look,
Crushed
alcohol.
by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not
That's
for
so
the
me.
soothing presence of the bucket.
Guys,
Even now,
I think
in his darkest of hours,
I need to buy
did
myself
the
a
bucket's
bucket
warmth and guiding light
and bring it with me
pierce
to
the
work
dark clouds of
and
confusion
say it's my
chaos.
emotional support bucket.
It would be
I think
with
this
him
is what I need
always.
to do.
The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have
Take a
any
picture if you
notion
do.
that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Christine, you want to be my emotional support bucket? I can rub you, and I can fill you up, and I can carry you with me. Anyways,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Wait, what
Trying
if I
to
do it
input
wrong?
anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was
I did that wrong.
2845.
oh, I fucked up.
2845.
I know! What did he say? Oh, I messed it up again? That's not on purpose. You threw me up.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
If I go to the happy ending, am I just gonna have a happy ending with my bucket? I kinda wanna see that now. No? What do you mean no? Go back?
The
Why?
elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an
I
unknown
didn't see it!
fate.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It would be all Stanley could do to
Can I
keep
go up?
himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting
Christine,
him,
you should be
reassuring
quicker.
that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
It's right there. I'm sorry. I'm going back.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Where? Where is it, Christine? It's gone? No, you're lying! Christine is gaslighting me, guys. She is gaslighting me. Now she's using words that I don't know what they mean.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. After taking some time to show the bucket around the boss's office, Stanley at last went to the keypad, where he began eagerly pressing the number 3 again and again.
What? First, Christine's gaslighting me, now the game's gaslighting me. What the frick? I don't know if I'll be able to go back, Christine. God knows what this fucking game is. Why was I pressing the number 3? What the fuck is this shit? The VOD?
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly. A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again? Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Guys, I'm getting emotionally attached to this bucket. All I ever wanted? It's something that's always with me. Emotionally supporting me, and it has a giant hole. Like, what else could I want, you know? Like,
was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Aww.
At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
happy ending, guys.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Ghosted.
Yay, happy ending.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
That's so
with one
cute.
another to lean on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
No!
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
Well,
to be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
aww. Okay.
Hi, Fasu. 2K streaming doesn't screw up your OBS. Do you have a 2K monitor? What do you mean 2K streaming? I'm not streaming in 2K. What are you talking about? Have visible confusion. Honestly, Fasu, I don't know what I'm streaming in. I just have it on default. Also, I'm using a dual PC setup, so I have a different PC for the OBS than I do for my games. Wait, did they automatically change it to this then? Because I wasn't aware of this. Wasn't this like a trial thing? I don't really read my emails that well. What beta going on? Well, I don't know. Do you guys see a difference in my streams then now? I didn't even see that. But I guess you guys read emails? No, really. That's how I didn't know about this thing. Doesn't show FPS though. I don't know. I mean, personally for me, I don't see any difference. Part of my job. Yeah, I don't see a difference. Does it say anything in OBS? I don't know, I don't have any drops framed or anything like that. Does this game auto-save? If I were to quit now, because I do need to get some food. It's already 8:30. Maybe I'll continue this tomorrow, guys, because I need to... Christina has made me hungry. Now I lost my bucket and I'm very sad. I hope this saves. Click to menu. I love how it's not Stanley Portable. Okay, whatever. Okay, guess we're just gonna continue this tomorrow. I hope it saved. Let's just see who we're gonna raid. This game is fun so far. Very confusing, just how I like it. Chef's kiss. You're hungry too? I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. I haven't eaten yet today. Who do you guys want to raid? Should we raid Lucy? I don't know how long Lucy's gonna be on for. I know I always raid Lucy, but gotta raid Lucy. Let's just raid Lucy, guys. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you so much for the hype train and everything. It was nice to hang out with you guys again. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Unless I feel too terrible. I will continue playing this until it ends, I guess, because the game is confusing, but it's still fun. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening or day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.